Hey guys, welcome back to another vid. Today, I'm going to be doing sort of a retrospective, really just talking about Star Wars Clone Wars. In this video, part 1, we'll be doing seasons 1 through 3. Part 2, which will be coming out shortly, with 4 through 6, and the final part being season 7. After this, I may do a 2003 Clone Wars 2D animated series, so if you guys want to see that, let me know. And so yeah, hit the subscribe button, notification bell if you want to get more, stay up to date on my videos, and hit the like bell, really helps. So yeah, let's get started. Star Wars Clone Wars was an animated show that started out with a movie back in 2008, and then ran to 2014, and then finally ending in 2020. Now, this show was really great, being cancelled 3 times. Obviously after season 5, then they were allowed to make one on Netflix for season 6, and then finally in 2020, they released season 7 on on Disney Plus, excuse me. Let's get into this. So, this was set in between episodes 2 and 3, expanding really upon the prequel trilogy, which was met with mixed reviews, whether, if you liked it or if you didn't, that's another debate, but really we can all universally agree that this show was amazing. I personally really liked it, and I'd like to see more shows done in this animation style. Obviously the Bad Batch is coming next year in 2021. So yeah. Now, one of the biggest complaints with season 1 and 2, I really wouldn't say so much 3, but in 1 and 2, the animation, like some areas aren't fully animated, making it look a little weird. It is a little crude, but in the end, it is something you should watch. I fully recommend you watch it. You're missing out on the full Star Wars, the Clone Wars package if you don't. It may seem a little dumb, especially now, mainly because this was set for kids in 2008, so obviously us going back, obviously going to say it's a little kid show, or very kid friendly, which even in some parts it wasn't, but that's like, it kind of grew up with the audience because it matured like each season, which was a unique aspect of it. Another unique aspect of it is how Dave Filoni built on the clones, who were voiced by D. Bradley Baker. Phenomenal job by both of them. They made these clones so unique, have their own personalities, yet they all look the same. I mean, you could tell by the markings on the armor, tattoos they had. Some of the notable ones are Captain Rex, Echo, Cut Up, Fives, Waxer. These are all really amazing clones that I like. Obviously, sucks to see some of them die, which, that was something they nailed. Like, each clone, when they died, like, you felt that, because, they were amazing. They were great characters, and, well, they're gone now, Well, they hit me with Fives. That was one of the best aspects of this show. Nothing really beat it. Now, Ahsoka Tano, voiced by Ashley Eckstein, she did a phenomenal job with Ahsoka, even though in the beginning, not a lot of people liked her. I thought she did amazing. Her character was amazing. Reminded me of Anakin Skywalker. Naive, hot-headed, not very patient, always rushing to battle. Yet, Anakin had, to teach her to not be like him. Because, he really didn't do things by the Jedi way. he tried, well, he was supposed to, he didn't actually. Really, they both really still rushed into battle, but like, he had to train her to be a really good Jedi, which he succeeded in. Which, Anakin being voiced by Matt Lantner, he did a phenomenal job, built upon Hayden Christensen's Anakin, whether you liked him or you hate him. I mean, he built upon what Hayden Christensen had made. And obviously, this isn't set during, right after his mother died or finding out your wife is gonna die. This is set during wartime, so he's obviously, can be, cracking jokes all over the place, but still being manipulated by Palpatine in some places, and that was, amazing. And one of the big things is, Anakin struggled with, not being able to let go. Couldn't really let go of his mother, and, he also had attachments, that being Padme, who was another phenomenal character, which we have many arcs with her in the entire show. Amazing. When it just said Obi-Wan Kenobi, who was voiced by James Arnold Taylor, he also struggled with these. With Duchess Satine, voiced by Anna Graves, who was, as her name implies, Duchess of Mandalore. And, well, back when he was with Qui-Gon, they went on missions having to protect her, so they were together a lot. Obviously, they developed feelings. But instead of leaving the Jedi Order to spend time with them, Obi-Wan, stayed with the Jedi and left her, even admitting that he would have left the Order if she had said "I loved you" years back. Which shows that Anakin really wasn't the only one who struggled with these problems. Which I like that. Really built upon Obi-Wan. Like, he was a flawed. He had flaws, wasn't like a perfect Jedi. Now, one thing is, people may not like is, Jar Jar Binks. He does appear in the show. Really not so much throughout, really the entire show. There's a couple arcs dedicated to him. The first one, he's going to, I can't remember what the planet name is, but it's where the Rhodians live, which Greedo was a Rhodian, so his home planet. And, they go there, and obviously Padme Amidala's put in a trap, and Jar Jar Binks has to save her. And, Jar Jar Binks is still as clumsy as he is. It's really to the point where it's like, he's so bad, he's good. Like, there's some points where you get annoyed by him, but otherwise, he's not that bad to me. Which may vary on the person watching, but he doesn't show up very often throughout the show, so you don't have to really worry about Jar Jar Binks. But yeah, just warning you now, he's still there. Which, those arcs they're not bad arcs. I still recommend you watch them. Like, they tell a good story. So yeah. So really, this show, I definitely recommend it if you love clones. As you can tell, my favorite trilogy is the prequel trilogy, and that's why whenever I give you guys Battlefront 2 gameplay, it's always during the prequel era, Kamino, Felucia, which we actually get to see the battle of Kamino in it, which has Asajj Ventress, a new character, which is a Sith assassin, but remember this, she's not an actual Sith. She's only practiced in the dark side. She's a dark side practicer. And you can tell because they really don't care what happens to her. And you'll see this in season 4, I believe. They don't care if she dies. She doesn't really matter in the whole grand scheme of things. But obviously she lives. And then General Grievous is, if you've seen uh, the 2003 Clone Wars series, and you know what I'm talking about, he's very cowardice. He's always running away. He's not that fierce. So that's a downside for him, though. I mean, nonetheless, I still think he's a good character. He actually, I take that back. He actually has an arc where uh, he is pretty badass. He kills Jedi Knight, who is Kit Fisto's apprentice. Kills every clone there, which was pretty cool. Obviously, Kit Fisto lives and lives to die to Palpatine. But yeah, again, right now, once this video is over, if you haven't seen the Clone Wars, go over and watch it. You won't regret it. So yeah, this is really a short. I mean, maybe one day I'll make a much more longer video, going really more in depth. This is kind of a short, little retrospective on seasons 1 through 3 of the Clone Wars. For these, I'm not really going to get specific into each arc. I'm really going to tell you what these seasons did. Obviously, the next few seasons, they up the animation style. And I will give what they did to the characters, a little bit of that, some of the story. So if you're kind of looking forward to that, make sure hit the subscribe button. If you want to unsubscribe, you can always do that. If you like the video, hit the like button, and obviously if you do subscribe, hit the notification bell. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, which hopefully will be seasons 4 through 6. So yeah, DarthGonk signing out.